Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius. Now this will be for December 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Don't forget, it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, it's pretty much, I mean, the cards are pretty much the same. So, it's like you are going to eventually learn and have a fresh start. You are going to end up completing some sort of lesson or goal. But focus on your finances, and it is going to take strength for you to move on, but you will need to break cycles from people that probably will want to reconcile with you, but they're toxic and it's a hostile situation. They were being deceptive, that kind of situation, that I feel like you didn't want to let go of because you thought you were probably going to get old with this person. So, I mean, these cards I could read the whole bloody deck the way it's going, but just know that you are going to complete the lesson, have new endings, or endings and new beginnings, and a fresh start. Now, it could be with your finances. It could also be, you know, happiness and abundance and a blossoming love, if that's what you're after. But whatever this is, there'll be an ending and a new beginning. Now, you will end up having your wishes fulfilled. But I feel like you possibly thought it was going to happen with somebody. At the same time, you had some sort of missed opportunity, distraction. You know, I feel like there was no direction to get your wishes fulfilled with somebody. And you kept a lot of conflict inside. I feel like, you know, you repressed a lot of emotions, that kind of thing, to avoid fights. And at the same time, you know, you are confused, maybe the way it ended, the way the whole situation went. I'm not really sure, but there's some sort of, you're in denial, or you know, you don't know all of the facts about what happened and why things ended the way they did, or you know, but all you know is, you know, you put in a lot of time and effort and patience, and you were hoping that you were going to reap rewards for whatever efforts you put in, but it didn't go the way you'd hoped. It didn't give you this happy family life, with stability and that kind of thing. But the universe is saying, you know, if you want somebody to come in romantically, you know, keep having faith, and whatever it is you do want. I mean, this person could be younger than you for some people, but yeah, I just feel like, you know, wish upon a star, you manifest what you want, you know, put it out there to the universe. You know, don't lose hope, because you are going to get what you want. It's just your wishes are going to come true. It's just, yeah, obviously not with this person. Yeah, because with this person you had no trust. There was a breakup. But I just feel like you don't have any trust in this person. Now, I feel like you did end up, or you needed maybe to take back your own power from a person. Some of you could have been a father, but for others, it's more, confidence and you or your person could be somebody in authority, like a police officer, lawyer, something like that. Otherwise, it's you needing to take back your personal power. You probably, this whole situation, you've learned from it, but it's left you feeling, exhausted. Like, as I said, I feel like you were confused. You didn't really know sort of why it went the way it did. There was definitely confusion. So I feel like it just left you stressed. It left you exhausted. It left you indecisive, all those kind of feelings. I feel like there could have been like jealousy, suspicion, frustration, arguments. Somebody was scattering their energy, so maybe they were doing so much and trying to do all these things at the same time. They weren't focusing on just you, or focusing on they had so much other things going on. I feel like somebody could have been trying to control the situation. They weren't, I just feel like they weren't as giving with their time and energy as you were. They could have been cold-hearted, deceitful, sly, that kind of situation. Cruel, maybe cruel with their words. But I feel like this person had some sort of secrets, and maybe you were sort of either not seeing it, or in some sort of, deceiving yourself a bit, kind of like denial about what they were doing. But what they were doing was probably deceptive. They weren't giving you this happy family with money and stability, and it was a lot of, they could have been lazy. It was misfortune. You weren't happy in this situation. But you need to learn, and you needed to work together as a team. And also, maybe I'm feeling like somebody, it was like their partner didn't really recognize, really, all they kind of did, like whether your partner didn't recognize all of the things you did for them, that kind of situation. But I also feel like you weren't rewarded for all the time and effort you put in. You need to keep on keeping on. Like, you need to put up your boundaries. You've realized you have to kind of get on with things. You're a strong individual. You have courage. You're persistent. You can do this. And I feel like you're and switch them whichever way suits your situation, but I feel like you're very loyal and dedicated and protective, and maybe you're one of these people that likes to plan before they take action. It could be an animal lover. I feel like good with money, reliable, all those kind of good traits. I feel like that's more you. But you're too busy focusing on the negative. Like, things didn't turn out the way you hoped. But I guess everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason why it didn't turn out with this person. I also feel like, look for the hidden blessings. Like, if this person was possibly being deceptive, then maybe it's best that you got out of that situation. Maybe the universe helped with that. So look for those hidden blessings. I also feel like you need to release any negative thoughts, and I feel like we're always our worst inner critics, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you because of this situation, because of someone else's behavior. You do need to trust your intuition and stop repressing everything, though. You know, release any fear of having the same thing happen, or that you did something, or I just feel like you need to definitely trust your intuition. Okay, now on the table you have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment card. I call it renewal on this card. Now, we'll start with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups in reverse. You could have been quite defensive, but it was like, I feel like things happen quite quickly. And you are a very, could be wear your heart on the sleeve kind of person, and you chose to respond emotionally to what happened rather than intellectually, because, you know, obviously this hurts you. But yeah, something, it could have been sudden or unexpected. I feel like you didn't see it coming, but somebody definitely had other choices. They were overwhelmed by their choices. Tell me more for Aquarius. Yeah, there was definite choices, and I feel like somebody didn't really want to make a choice, but at the same time they had too many options. Like, they were overwhelmed by the amount of choices that they had. I feel like, as I said, I just feel like this came out of nowhere for you. And I feel like, though, there was some sort of reconciliation offer, or somebody had the choice. There was definite movement, so you probably moved away from this person, or they moved away from you, but the choice and decision was made. And, you know, they could have had two options. They could have been juggling people, things, you know, could have been even, you know, money, that kind of thing. But they were definitely weighing up their options. They were juggling people or things. But yeah, the choice was, one of the choices was, do they want to reconcile, or do you, yeah, I think this is about them. Because you didn't see it coming. Yeah, you've got to move on from the heartbreak, though, and just realize this was probably some sort of missed opportunity. Become more optimistic. Realize this happened for a reason. Change your perspective. You definitely had learned some lesson from this. And as I said, I forgot to say, this is definitely, maybe I did, it's a spiritual lesson. You needed to learn something from this, and I feel like you learnt it. For a lot of you, you know, even if this person wanted to reconcile, I don't think you would. Trust your intuition, though. You know, with the High Priestess, there were probably secrets. You needed to trust yourself. Yeah, you're definitely hesitant. Could have been about somebody being, you know, their ego, or them being selfish. Now, you got the Six of Swords in reverse. This is about you not really wanting to move to calmer waters, not wanting to end the challenging times. You know, yeah, I just feel like you don't want to move on. Tell me more for Aquarius. Oops, hold on. Yeah, you don't want to move on, but I feel like you are, and I feel like you're working on your finances. You're working on getting those material comforts, abundance, safety, shelter. It could have also been affected because you had to move from, maybe some of you were living with this person. It's definitely going to take strength, but I feel like the obstacles and challenges will be over. But you definitely need to stop with the repressing things. Express how you feel, speak your truth. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, not wanting to end the situation, like I said. Now, there could have been a third party. As I said, gonna take strength for sure. Look after yourself. You're not wanting to end a situation, or somebody wasn't wanting to end a situation. You need to do some work on yourself if the death's in reverse. You know, you're resisting the change, but you need to get rid of whatever isn't for your highest good. Do the self-confidence, self-respect, self-worth work as well. Now, there could have been multiple people because you've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So it's either about a third party, or you do need to, you know, put up your boundaries, be self-sufficient, be independent, you know, be very direct with your communication. Stop beating around the bush and repressing things, any of those. You need to just be very direct with your communication. And also, I feel like with the Queen of Wands, it's getting out there, you know, being a social butterfly, being confident, having courage to get back out there, be determined, you know, trust your intuition as well. But otherwise it could be about two people, like I said. Now, you need to stand up for yourself. Now, there could also be a third party, like I said. Exactly what the Three of Cups in reverse means. It could also be about them gossiping about you. You need to have confidence. You need to choose your battles wisely. Yeah, I feel like this will happen, but as I said, it was part of the plan. You needed to, it was destined, but also you need to break the cycle, because currently you're in a cycle of, this is the same as Gemini, you're in a cycle of emotional loss. So you keep on having the same situation happen over and over and over again, whether it was with this person or whether it's with your love life or situation in general. You know, and therefore you don't really want to have a new beginning. As I said, you are going to be hesitant to have this new beginning and put yourself back out there, but you need to. I mean, take some time to make a decision, because you've got the Two of Swords. Funny enough, you've got swords, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords. You're progressing, which is good. It was like you went from making a choice to sitting there, you know, in contemplation, meditation by yourself, figuring out what it is you do want, but definitely taking some time, because you needed to make a decision, but I feel like you were conflicted. And, you know, this happened because you had some sort of complete and painful ending, where, you know, it really did feel like you hit rock bottom again. You had deep wounds, there was betrayal, you know, but you just need to stop fighting. You need to learn the lesson from this. As I said, it's all a spiritual lesson for you. You've got the Eight of Pentacles as well. Like, widen your knowledge, learn from this, you know, focus on your employment, focus on what it is you want for your life as well. Like, you are, you know, trying to do future planning. You are looking at your life and figuring out what it is you do want. Now, this person, as I said, left you out in the cold, but you are recovering from that. You are recovering from any kind of financial loss. You're needing to just, you know, look after yourself as well. This person may want to reconcile, but at the same time, you know, you have the option and free will to say no. Maybe you do have some, you realize it's time to head in a new direction. And yeah, now let me ask, tell me more about this. yeah, I feel like, because you've also got it in reverse. It's funny, you've got it up right here where you know, needing to decide and maybe reconciling, but it's in reverse here. So, you know, you're doubting yourself, but I also feel like you're not, I mean, the choice, as I said, it's free will, right? But I also feel like you're not going to want to reconcile because this card came out in reverse. So I don't feel like you have the truth. I don't feel like you know the situation, as I said. And, you know, really, this situation just caused you a lot of anxiety. You couldn't trust this person again. I mean, how many shots do you give somebody? You know, but in the end, it's your choice. I mean, you may not want to, you know, move on, but at the same time, you need to look after yourself because this person was probably giving to other people. Take back your own power and make sure you do choose wisely. You do need to stand your ground, like I said, because what you want is a firm foundation. And there is no plan. I feel like there is, really, it's just a missed opportunity. There's no plan made. You know, it could have been some sort of distraction, and maybe this person wants to come back to be a distraction, so I get the feeling this person could be one of those people where they see you moving on, they go, okay, you know, I've got to get that person back because it needs to be about me. And you really just need to detach from this person, which I feel like you keep trying to, with the Tower in reverse, it's like you're fearing the change. And, you know, previously I feel like you tried to avoid disaster with this person, or this situation, but really you need to do the work on you, because I feel like you wouldn't tolerate this person over and over and over again because they keep on doing the same thing to you. And, you know, they're like the devil. They have addictions. It's, you know, not, I don't feel like it's a healthy situation, but you need to detach from them because then you can get your wishes fulfilled. Funny, I just saw 2323. Maybe Google angel number 2323. Tell me more. Yeah, breaking cycles. Good. Yeah. Like, you're going to be hesitant, but at the same time, this situation didn't fulfill you. You know, you could have gone through depression. It could have been not satisfying. You felt discontent. As I said, though, you were resisting the change. But you got the Five of Cups, and in reverse, as I said, you are moving on. You need to forgive yourself and forgive them for your own. You don't have to tell them you're forgiving them, but maybe write a letter and burn it, or and return it to the earth, or just, you know, let it go. Move on. Put it out the universe. You forgive them so you can break a cycle, but learn from it. The more you keep going back, you're not learning. So you'll keep getting more and more of the same situation, a lot more bad luck, and as I said, it will end the same way. It will end with heartbreak. Okay, Aquarius. Yeah. There might be some family issues you need to heal. I feel like this person is not your person, because it's like this is not the person. They may want to reconcile, like I said, but you didn't want this separation. Like, I feel like this is them, but, you know, somebody retreated. You don't think you deserve love, but you do. And you are lovable. As I said, your wishes are going to come true. They just need to be with the right person. Yeah. Like, you didn't want to walk away, but you are going to get some love come in. You also need to love yourself, and then you will get your wishes fulfilled, as I said. But at the moment, you're in this not wanting to kind of walk away. You're indecisive. For some of you, there might be some financial constraints, but there is a lack of victory, as I said, in this situation. Contract also fell out. I just want to see what that one's about. So for some of you, you may need to, sell a home, get a new job, a commitment in marriage, whatever this is. Yeah, so it talks about you might needing to sign contract. But also, I mean, it also says, there might be new opportunities coming in, remain aware and receptive. Now, the thing that I heard in my head as well was this is a spiritual lesson for you. You could have organized and had some sort of contract before you came back for this life with this person. There might have been some sort of karmic debt, I'm hearing. So yeah, this is definitely some sort of spiritual lesson for you. Like, as I said, I don't feel like you've broken up and got back with this person one time. I feel like, there's been multiple opportunities where this person has let you down or whatever, and you haven't learnt. You keep going back. You keep doing the same thing, and the same thing happens every single time. Okay, you've got to be fair in reverse, and I feel like there's no balance and no justice in this situation. Like, yeah. Standing up for yourself. Yeah, I just feel like somebody wasn't fair. But at the same time, you didn't want to, they didn't want to clean up their act. They needed to. The universe sees all, and sometimes these things happen and people are, the universe steps in because they see what we don't see. Yeah, like, it's all about life cycles, and here you are, like, completing this life cycle. You need to do that work on you, the transformation. They need to do their own work, but it's like you are completing, which, as I said, with the renewal card, you are complete, and even the wheel card, you are completing. It's like any new beginnings, you are completing a cycle, which is good. And I feel like you're gonna move on from feeling lost, confused, and lonely. It all comes back to you taking back your own power, working on your self-confidence, getting yourself out there, and you are going to have more peace, which is good. And you are going to have some passion and love come in, like I said to you. Anyway, that is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you with the next read. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.